Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Jeff Grant, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be looking at that college football game between the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. How you doing this morning, Jeff?
Doing great, Dax. Always look forward to handicapping a game that features two head coaches that know each other. West Virginia's Dana Holgorsen, before he got the job in Morgantown, was the offensive coordinator for Mike Gundy at Oklahoma State.
All right, man. So West Virginia is coming into this match after an upset victory over the Baylor Bears just last week. Now, considering that the Mountaineers are traveling to Stillwater for this game, do you think that they could actually suffer a letdown with that?
You know what? A lot of the times that's exactly what's going to occur, especially when you saw all the news footage of Morgantown basically burning everything in sight. But I don't think the team's going to be affected by that victory as much as I think a lot of handicappers are going to place an emphasis on a potential letdown, because when you look at West Virginia's schedule, Dax, they've already played Alabama in a season opener. They also hosted Oklahoma. So they played some big-time games. And also Dana Holgorsen mentioned how much more of a veteran-laden team this is than the ones he's had previously. And that's apparent in the fact that 40 players on this team have starting experience. So I think the letdown factor is a bit overrated in the discussion of handicapping this game.
All right, now, and how about Oklahoma State? I mean, they actually, for the first time in 59 games, they didn't score 20 points or more in the game. And that was against TCU last week. Now, what happened with them, man? I mean, why are they all of a sudden struggling on the offensive side of the ball?
I was really high on this team for the rest of the season because they have a lot of talented players, a lot of talented freshmen. But the thing that I was alarmed by in a press conference after that game against TCU and leading up to this game against West Virginia is Mike Gundy had to field some questions that maybe his team has hit a wall. This is also the 5th consecutive game that this team is playing without a bye week. They did have a bye week in week 4. But really it comes down to the fact that Oklahoma State has not been able to run the football. And yes, they put up video game type numbers in years previously with some of the best offenses in the country. But when you look at the numbers, this team has relied heavily on the run game to open up the passing attack. And one thing is quarterback Dax Garman. He's taken over for the injured J.W. Walsh. Yes, he's been under center for 3 or 4 games now, but he's only had the ability to really throw the football downfield. He's not making the right reads, and that's troublesome when going against a secondary as talented as West Virginia.
All right, my man. So what are we going to look here at a pick on West Virginia or maybe a total bet here?
I'm going to go with West Virginia here. When this number initially came out favoring Oklahoma State, I was definitely looking in that direction. But one thing you got to do is you got to just push that letdown factor aside and really handicap if a team's able to move past that situation. I think that's what West Virginia can do. They have a talented quarterback, a veteran quarterback in Clint Trickett. He's thrown for 300-plus yards in a school record 8 consecutive games. While you look on the other side of the football, Dax, 0-5 against the spread for Oklahoma State in their last 5 games against winning opposition. And I think West Virginia has its eye on the Big 12 crown. So I'm going to take the Mountaineers getting the points against Oklahoma State.
All right, good stuff, my man. As always, pleasure talking football with you, and I look forward to doing it again tomorrow, my man.
Thank you.
No problem. And for SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.